Okay? Absence of list of franchisees. Kung may tinatago na, if you ask, can I see your list of franchisees? Can I talk to your franchisees? Ma'am, bawal po. Then, okay, you suspect something is wrong. Why? Meaning, yung mga franchisees nila, most probably, maraming reklamo din. That's why they are hiding it. Okay? Next, absence of list of outlets. When they say, oh, we want to franchise, oh, the first questions you ask, di ba, naturally, ilang tindahan na po meron kayo? Ma'am, we have ganito, we have 100. Can I see it? Ma'am, kasi it's not available, na-corrupt yung file, inakyat ng manok or something. So, you'll be suspicious. If anyone has a franchise company, a reputable franchise company, they should be ready to give the list of franchisees and the list of stores kung nasaan, so that you can visit it, so that you can see it, so that you can study it. Vague company profile. So, yung company profile, kung 1/2 page lang, tapos yung font ang laki, magduda na po kayo. Okay? Pati yung list of officers, maganda kung nakasulat din kung sino yung mga tao. And everything now is accessible in the net. You can Google anyone. So, if you see the owners, i-Google nyo, baka mamaya pala, it's may kaso ng estafa or may kaso ng etc. etc. So, what I'm saying here in all of this is, you have to do your research before you get a franchise. You have to spend time in doing your research. Next slide, please. So here are the key questions to ask. The franchisor support program, ano po yung support na binibigay nyo once we pay? Once the store is open already, ano po yung mga support? Investments ROI, I mentioned, right location and the brand's target market. Dapat alam po lahat ng franchisor yan, dapat gina-guide po kayo. For example, you put up a potato corner. What is the target market of potato corner? Is it senior citizen? Is it millennials? Is it female? Is it men? Etc. etc. It has to be explained to you. Next slide. So most wanted franchisees, of course, ito po yung hinahanap ng mga franchisors. Eagerness to learn, sufficient capitalization, meaning may resources financially, good sales or business background, adequate participation, meaning the time that you put in, you have the time, decision-making capabilities, proper motivation, willingness to follow the system, determination, enthusiasm, and of course, people skills and sales ability. Next slide, please. So here, very briefly, how to be a successful franchisee. Of course, you have to be a good follower because as I mentioned, franchising is about compliance. It's about following the system. Next, create a business plan. Now, if you're going to get a franchise, everything is about planning. So think about it. Anong gusto nyo mangyari? You can do delivery, you can do online sales. There are a lot of options. So, meaning, being an entrepreneur, being a franchisee is being an entrepreneur. And being an entrepreneur is being resourceful. So once you have your store running, you can do a million things to make your sales go high. Okay? Be a hands-on manager. So in your case, if you have a relative, usually naman yung franchisor will give a similar training to what I'm doing now. Mas in-depth kasi usually mga 2 to 3 days yan. So, yung relative nyo or kayo, whoever is running the business, should be very hands-on. And our recommendation is at least in the first year of the business, you have to be there 4 hours a day. Para talaga makita nyo yung market, get the feedback, talk to customers, bantayan yung crew, bantayan yung staff, baka nagnanakaw, etc. etc. Manage your finances, ito po yung sinasabi ko, the finances of the business has to be separate from the personal finances. We had experiences in the past wherein yung kaha, diretso, hindi siya nakahiwalay and ginagamit pang grocery sa bahay, bibili ng assignment ng anak, and it was mismanaged yung franchise. Sayang din, ang lakas pa naman ng sales, but as a franchisee, you have to learn how to do proper accounting, proper cash management. Number 5, always market your store and products and services, meaning pag may nakakausap kayo, you have to be proud of your franchise. You have to promote it at all times. So if in your Facebook, in your Instagram, do the announcements that this is your store, this is your product, this is your offering. And lastly, be willing to share with your franchisor ideas that will help improve the business. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, if you have an idea, you want to offer this product, tell it to your franchisor. Sometimes, ang mentality kasi ng Pinoy, gusto ko ako lang makinabang, bakit ko sabihin sa iba, kasi yung iba makinabang. But you have to let go of that kind of mentality. Because at the end of the day, the success of the brand will also be your success as a franchisee. Okay, next slide. Okay, so that ends my presentation on how to choose the right franchise. And if in case that you will be in the Philippines next year, or if I may also suggest your relatives, make them go here. Franchise Asia is the biggest show in Asia, biggest franchise show in Asia. In the world, we are the second biggest. The first is in Paris. Yan ang number 1 na show. Second po tayo sa laki ng show. So this will be in SMX next year, 25 to 29 of March 2020. Next slide. In SMX, all of Asia. Okay. So we have the Certified Franchise Executive. This happens on the Monday and Tuesday, 23 to 24 of March. Next slide. Okay, then 25 to 26 March, ito naman po International Franchise Conference, pero mostly para sa mga franchise companies to. But if you will get a franchise and you will be a franchisee, then maybe you want to attend this. So it's 2 days of franchise seminars. So maraming speakers from around the world who go here. But this is around 7,000 pesos. So if you're interested, it's there in your flyers, I think in your handouts. And next slide. Okay, ito naman po yung expo. Ito yung highlight ng event wherein there are more than 700 brands na naka-display, naka-exhibit in SMX. 2 floors of SMX. So you have small, big, food, service, gas stations, 700 of franchise companies ang makikita nyo. Okay? So if you will be in the Philippines, or maybe you can, if you are really serious in getting a franchise, maybe you can make the trip to the Philippines, timing you during this time. It is really something to be seen. Yung mga ibang tao, ibang countries, pinupuntahan talaga nila yan to get the franchise. Next slide. Okay, maraming business matching and networking activities. Franchise seminar, how to franchise your business and how to invest in the right franchise seminar. Okay, so yeah, Franchise Asia, please write it down if you have it in your, please remember it. Next slide. Okay, so that ends the second part, and I think the third part is the list of the mga franchise packages wherein I will present to you.
Let's have a 10-minute break.
10-minute break, okay. Sige po.
Sir, pwedeng question
Yes po.
po?
Yeah, I think we have a Q&A after.
Later on, we'll have our open forum. So, para makapagpahinga muna yung boses ni Sir. Medyo dry yung Japan ngayon, kaya papahinga muna ng ating resource person. So, we'll be having our 10-minute break, and then later on, we have a very challenging topic. Kasi ito na yung mga products na open for franchising. I-discuss ng ating resource person. So, medyo tayo-tayo muna. May go to the restroom, and then you can discuss among yourselves kung ano po yung magandang itanong later on. for the open forum. Thank you. We have prepared a very simple snacks.
Thank you. Wow. Wow. Hindi dati naman talaga. Bumabalik dito pa lang.
Tumataba ka ba yung lagay na yan?
Talaga? Sino ka ba? Wala. Sabi na ko? Mami ko yan.
Sa mga post ko niya.
Hinantok ako kape. Huwag na mabangga. May sabi na lang. Nakalive pa ba? Nakalive pa ba? Wala pa yan. Tingnan natin kung nakalive yung ship.
Pinatay mo na.
Nakalive ba?
Tutok kayo.
Nakalive ba siya? Akin lang po. Hindi ka nakalive pa ba na ito? May kawalan ako. Hindi ko alam nakatayo ako lang. Ay, paano mo nakuha yan sa... Hindi, isinare. Ayan o. Greetings kayo, greetings.
Asan na ba yung tabi na? Pinatawag pa ba yan?
Oo, natuwag ko pala. Nagulat ako sa mukha ko. Si Shirley. Shirley na. Sa polo. Oo. Iyan mo yung sa polo. Nagulat ako, sabi ko nakikita ko yung sa polo. Walang iba.
Ano ka? Oo, wala. Mag-iinit pa yun. Kasi kanina kumawa niya mainit.
Pero may share mo.
Lalagyan na
Kaya nag-stop siya kaya.
Lalagyan ng bali bago maghintay-hintay lang.
Teka, CR lang ako kasi. Andiyan yung kape ko
Alam mo, at least yung basta Robert.
Makawag ba yan? Ano po, salamat sa sandwich. Sarap.
Sino ba yung wala? Okay na lahat? Meron na po kayo?
Ito na, wala ka na eh. Ayun ako
Talong, ayun ako, oh!
Ay, bakit sobra tinapay? Paano yan? Isa lang sa... Ay, sa'yo to? Okay, nagulat ako. Hindi, okay. Akala ko dalawa sandwich mo. Mama, didimanda ako.
Ano rin ako?
Patungan.
Diyan ko nga muna.
Kasi, ayan, kasi
Kapatid! Pahingi naman ako.
hindi po, sila lang nakikita. Hindi mo siya pinakita. Siya yung mga kapagawa niya. Sa messenger.
Yes, meron.
Yes, may we call on Miss Marcelina to give us ano.
Tapos saka tayo bumalik sa
Out yan ulit tayo doon.
Ang lang yan ang tumatapos sa
Good afternoon to everybody. Ito para sa aming presidency, yung vote today. My group is the Amazing Duterte's Ninjas. Para po sa lahat ng mga kababayan ko. Ang kanta nito ay Masibala siya. Lakas nila. Anong version yan? Hindi ka sampagita yan, oh. Sino? Ang pansinin. Huwag mong pansinin. Sampagita kasi ang version ko eh, kaya okay lang. Woo! Yay! Nakilakas ako yung sounds. Yay! Woo! Ang nandira sa'yo, basta't alam mo lang, tama ang ginagawa mo. Huwag mong sabihin, isipin mo na, huwag mong dibdibin. Kung papatulan mo'y lalo ka lang aasarin. No si Manasi. Sino ba sila? No si Manasi. Sino ba sila? Yeah! Pasensya na kayo kasi yung version ko is original sa pagkita. Hindi ko alam to eh. Kaya okay na rin. Parang alam yung version ko yun. Sorry sa mga kapatay ko.
Say hello naman.
Asa na po? No si Balasi. Sino ba sila? Woo! The show is must go. No si Balasi. Woo! Sino ba sila? No si Balasi. Woo! Sino ba sila? No si Balasi. Sino ba sila? Sino ba sila? Ano rin, nakuha ko rin ang ganda niya. Thank you very much. Para sa mga Pilipino ko nandito sa Japan. Thank you very much. One more time. Ako din ba mag-akapilan niyo kaya ako? Ano ba ang gusto niyong i-request sa akin? Luha! Yan, luha! Halik na, halik! Luha na lang sa kakanina. Luha? Luha, habang kumakaliko. Sino pa pang singer dito? Kasi gusto ko makipag-join. English na gusto mo. Okay. Naglulog.
Ay, sorry po.
Oo.
May points ako doon.
Nakapila na lang tayo dalawa. Okay. Bagay. Mahirap talaga mag-ano. Pag yung pag kumantya ka na isa na yung hindi ka pakahanda, parang pumunta ka ng gera na hindi ka pakahanda, wala kang bala. Yan. Ayun! Halik daw, halik. Ang halik mo, namilis ko. Bakit iniwan mo ako? Yeah. Naglululing pa daw eh. Okay, kanta kami ng Endless Love. Together read by handsome partner. Si Joseph. Yes! Palakpakan po natin si Joseph! Sir Joseph! Sir Joseph! Yes! Ayun na. Kailangan kasi mo sa
Good afternoon po. Kailangan practice, mahal no. There is only you. The only thing that's right.
talaga ni Kuya. My first, your every breath that I take, your every step I make.
I want to share all my love with you. No one else
Pinakaharap mo, kaya yan. In my eyes,
Your eyes, they tell me how much you care. Oh yes, you'll always be my endless love.
wala tayo sa
Pasensya na, walang practice.
yan, maganda, di ba?
Ako yung nasa
Two hearts that beat as one. Our lives has just begun. I hold you close in my arms. I can't resist your charm. Oh Lord, I'll be a fool for you. I'm sure
You know I don't mind.
you know how's my life gonna do. You mean the world to me.
I know.
Ang pinigaw siya sa lahat.
I'll be a fool for love I have inside, and I'll give it all to you. My love, my endless love. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Maraming salamat po. Mahirap mag-mic. Naubusan na lang po. Maraming po salamat sa Valentine's song. Sayang. Hindi lang maganda yung mic ni Miss Mami. Okay, so lahat ba yung nakakain na? Meron po tayo dyang free flowing coffee. Palagi ko, lahat gusto nang malaman kung saan nilalagay ang kanilang mga pera. Diba po? So ano po yung mga natutunan natin kanina? Be your own boss. And then, nakita natin kanina, shinare ni Sir about the support, franchising support. Okay, so I'm sure ngayon na meron ng lumalaro sa isip ninyo kung ano po yung magandang i-open na business. Lalong-lalo na, mas maganda syempre, i-promote pa rin natin yung mga Philippine products natin. Diba? Paborito namin, bibingkinin
Dito corner.
Yes.
Jollibee, kung marami tayong red.
Oo. Check lang lagi yung mga legal documents. Baka akala nyo, potato corner, pero yung pala,
Yung
potato
spelling, iba.
uno.
Minsan kasi nag-iiba sila ng spelling. Potato uno. Chow king. Meron chow queen. Iniiba. Iniiba para
Siyempre, mas maganda yung kilala nyo na na product. Pagka nakita nyo sa market na kayo mismo willing kayong i-produce or willing kayong mag-invest ng pera ninyo doon kasi kahit kayo gusto nyo yung product nyo. Okay? Tapos po, i-ready nyo na rin po yung inyong mga questions. Kung halimbawa meron kayong mga konting katanungan, maganda na rin po na sulat nyo sa papel para mamaya meron na kayong idea pagka binasa nyo. Next weekend, nandun tayo sa Yoyogi.
Pasko ng bayan. Pasko ng bayan. Sa Yoyogi tayo.
Sa Yoyogi tayo. Marami na namimiss ko yung barbecue eh. May barbecue na naman.
Maraming food doon. Kaya lang.
Meron din tayong group on,
Yes, yung mga po gusto ko mag-inquire about OWWA membership, OEC requirements, nandun po ang booth namin.
Yes. Kasama kami ng isang Philippine Embassy.
Yes.
Sige po, i-review niyo po yung mga products na gusto niyo pasukan. Nalaman ko pala yung common, franchise din pala yun. Common. Mga bench, yan.
Pala yung franchise yung review center.
Review center. Tsaka lalo na yung mga facial.
Mga facial, mga musa, narito na ang ating.
So hindi lang pala puro
Food, meron din palang kumon.
yes, hindi ko rin.
At nalaman ko na sabi ni Sir, 30 years from now, ang economy ko ng Philippines, Sir. So, kinumpute ko, Sir, 2049. Lola na ako ng salita.
Lola lang, kasi
2049 mo, lola na ang Philippines.
yung pera mo, tumatanggap ka na ng yes. Hindi ka na kailangan kumayad ng 8 pa
ito na ang pinaka-exciting na part sa atin. Diba, at please?
Yes po.
So,
I-discuss na yung mga products na pwede natin pasukan.
so huwag na po natin patagalin. Narito po na si Sir. Sir, nakakain na po ba kayo? Okay naman po yung sandwich, Sir. Okay naman po. Si Sir Richard, okay, for the continuation of his recipe.
Okay, good afternoon po ulit. Was everyone able to enjoy the snacks sponsored by the neighbor, OWWA? Thank you po sa OWWA for the snacks. Okay, so I will be presenting naman po the specific brands, the PFA members, 3 million and below. Okay. Pero of course, those who have who want to invest in the other bigger franchise brands like Jollibee, Maxes, of course, you can anytime approach me. I can give you more information. You also have in your handouts yung directory. Do you have the directory in the handout? And yung parang booklet, you have it. It's all there. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, first we have Big Apple Express Spa. So Big Apple, next slide. Okay, this is more of massage. Big Apple, 10 company-owned stores, 10 franchise outlets. Ang total investment package is 2 million. Okay, everyone, please look here. I'll explain. So when you say investment package, 2 million, ito na po yung total. Meaning, kasama na dito lahat ng kailangan para patakbuhin. So it includes the franchise fee. Ito yung franchise fee, 200. So there are some companies na medyo misrepresentation ang ginagawa. Pag sinabing franchise fee only is 200. Pero it's only the franchise fee. Hindi pa kasama yung construction, hindi kasama yung equipment. So always ask how much is the total franchise package, total investment package. So in this case, it's 2 million and it includes everything. So it includes the renovation, it includes the equipment, yung mga sofa, yung mga materials, uniforms, everything. The royalty fee is 5% of monthly gross sales. No marketing fee. The franchise term is 4 years and renewal is 2 years. Okay, ito po yung Big Apple Express Fund. Next slide, please. Okay. So, product line niya is massage service. Preferred size of expansion is anywhere. So, nationwide Philippines. Franchise support program, marketing, training, supplies. Contact details as follows. You can see. Yeah. Next slide. Okay, another F&B concept is bread and butter. So bread and butter, I think, originated from the Visayas. So ito naman po, from the Visayas, going nationwide. Okay, so ang franchise fee is 200,000 and it doesn't, here. Ang estimated total investment is 1.2 million to 1.5 million. For the area is around 25 square meters. So bread and butter is a bakery and for mga pasalubong. And I know yung pinaka kitchen niya is included there in the store itself. So franchise term is 5 years. Royalty fee, pag sinabi pong royalty fee, this is how much you pay 1% of your sales every month. So for example, if you sell 300,000 per month, compute the 1% of that, compute the 2% the support fee, ads and promo fee, so a total of 5% per month. So yun po ang ibabayad dun sa franchisor every month. So for the case of, for example, you sell 1 million per month, 5% of that is 50,000. So you pay 50,000 per month. Yun po ang ibabayad nyo. Target payback, target ROI is 24 30 months. Now, if you will remember kanina ang sinabi ko, ROI is 1 year. It's those for investments under 1 million. Now, habang lumalaki po ang investment nyo, lumalaki rin yung ROI recovery time. Because, for example, a Jollibee store is 25 million, but your ROI for that, our ROI for Jollibee usually 5 to 7 years. Does it mean na, di ba, sabi ko kanina, it's 1 year? Does it mean that Jollibee is matagal? No. Because it's relative to your investment. You're investing 25 million. So 5 years ROI, but the rest of that is all profit after you do your ROI. Next slide. Ayan. So ito po yung areas for open for bread and butter. You'll see it's mostly Visayas. So sa mga taga-Vismin po, you might be in this area looking for franchisees, bread and butter. Ayan po yung contact person. Okay, next, cycle house. So, if you know that sa Philippines po, usong-uso po ngayon ang mga scooters and mga motorcycles. Do you know why? Because of traffic, di ba? So, the motorcycles are the best way to go around the city. So, sobrang uso ang mga motorcycle. So, si Cycle House is the #1 motorcycle at bike shop ng bayan. Hindi po ako nag-promote. Okay, so motorcycle and bike repair, number of company-owned outlets too, pero they have 70 franchise outlets. Total investment package starts at 300,000. Franchise fee 1.5 per month. So they don't have any royalty fee, pero they have a fixed monthly fee, 1.5. Meaning, even if you sell 1 million or you sell 1,000, you pay 1.5. Fix yung royalty. No marketing fee. Term of franchise is 3 years and renewal 15,000 renewal I think per year. Yeah. So you can see this how the store looks. Ganyan po ang tsura. Next slide. Product lines low to mid-end. And they offer marketing, online promo, advertisement, free trainings. Contact persons as follows. Next slide. Okay, Boss Coffee. Ito po, I don't know if you have seen this in the malls, pero medyo sikat din to kasi they offer mga coffee shakes para mga frappuccino ng next slide please. Very affordable prices. Ayan po, coffee kiosk. So number of company-owned outlets is 10 and number of franchise outlets is 70. Total investment package is 500,000. Franchise fee is 150,000. Royalty is 3,000 fixed a month. Terms of franchise 4 years and renewal is 25% of the total package. Boss Coffee, usually makikita po sa mga mall. Next slide. Ayan po yung mga product niya. Ice blended coffee, 75 peso. Ito po yung parang frap, 85 peso. Contact details as follows. If interested, just contact. Nasa handouts niyo po yung contact details. Okay. Next, gamot publiko, your generic drugstore. Naging trend din po ang generic medicine. Kasi it's really cheap, mura-mura. So, some competitors, they're also members of the PFA, of Gamot Publico. If you know Generics Pharmacy, TGP, if you also know Generica Drugstore. So, medyo maraming generic drugstore. So, in this case, Gamot Publico, they have 9 company outlets, 36 franchise outlets, total investment package of 500 to 600,000. Royalty fee is 2,000 or 1%, whichever is higher. Terms of franchise 9 years. Next slide. Ayan, you will see their store. So, this one naman, outside the malls naman ang locations nila. So, if in your area where you live in the Philippines, if you, di ba, I told you, put up your antenna, so it's really scanning the market, scanning the opportunities, scanning the competitors. So, if you see na wala pang ganito dito sa amin, then you can grab that opportunity. That's what I'm saying. Okay? Next slide. LC Big Mac Burger. Okay, so I'm sure na you know this. Some competitors is, you know, Burger Machine, Angel's Burgers, Franks and something, and Big Mac. So they have 856 company-owned outlets and 135 franchise outlets. So usually, this number, itong mga company-owned outlets and franchise outlets, it's also an indication of success. Meaning, syempre, kung marami silang stores, you know it's successful. So look at that. But ang challenge dyan, if they have, for example, this brand has 1,000 stores, mahirapan kayo maghanap ng location na wala pang ganito. Again, that's the opportunity that's available. So total investment package is 250 plus construction of the van. Franchise fees 150. Term is 5 years and renewal 3 years. Next slide. Ayan po yung mga products niya. So mostly hamburgers, cheeseburgers, 50 pesos. Ranging from 30 to 50. At meron pa siyang siopaw. Next slide. Okay. At, for Big Mac, ito po yung offering niya. Opening support and continuing support as follows. Next slide, please. Okay, Lugaw Queen. Kukuha kayo sa Lugaw Queen. No? Okay, I personally tried this and actually masarap siya. Nakakabusog, I think 20 pesos or 25 pesos. And the owner is, I met the owner, taga Laguna area. Sino may alam sa Lugaw Queen? Who has seen this? Taga South po ba?